Remember me? That's right, it's me. Just a bit fatter, but that's not why we're here. I finally decided to get off my ass and make an update for the channel. And what a better time to do it than the first week of the brand new year. So, yeah, let's get into the video. But before, what do you say about this hot ass merch? Look at that. Brilliant. Alright, so for those who watched my previous video about the attempted robbery on this car that I'm sitting in right now, basically what happened, I had some scumbags trying to get into this car and obviously rob it. Luckily, I heard them getting into the car and I jumped out of the house on time and they got scared away and they ran away, basically. But they unfortunately did make some damage to the car, as the whole ignition column was ripped, like all the wires and stuff like that was wrecked. The steering column was bent, so I had to replace that as well. And basically that happened around 2 years ago. The first time it happened to me a few months back as well, but they didn't do as much of damage as they did the first time. So about 2 years ago, this car, I put this car off the road because I didn't want to sell it, because I can't sell this car ever. I don't see myself selling this car ever. And my idea was to save a bit of money and restore it as to the best of my ability. So yeah, the car was off the road for 2 years. I didn't drive it, and one time I tried to start it just to let it run for a bit, and unfortunately it won't start anymore, or it didn't start anymore. The update for today's video is that I finally got it working and it starts, as I will show you right now. Alright, so hopefully it will start the first time. Let's go. Guys, you don't know how good this sounds to me, like being able to start this car finally after such a long period of time. I don't know. I just love it. As you can see, there's some problems with it. The open boot sign is lit up, although the boot is closed, and check engine light is on for, I'll explain it later maybe, and the airbag, the SRS light is on as well. So basically what was wrong with the car was it needed a new distributor. I was asking on forums and Facebook and websites like this what would be the most common problems with no starting. Let me just maybe turn off the car so it's not as loud. Non-starting problems for the car, and a lot of people did mention the distributor, and I was very lucky. I got the first new one I got. It turned out that was the problem with the car, so I got it on the first try, which I'm very lucky in that, because it could have been many things, you know. So I don't know, I'm just very happy that the car finally starts and we can start working it from there. Okay, so as you've seen, the engine light is on. And what causes that is when they first tried to rob this car, they damaged the column so bad. They messed up the immobilizer sensor or whatever it is. I'm not really good with stuff like that. But basically, the immobilizer wouldn't read the key, so I couldn't even start this car with the original key. And I don't know, I had a lot of people trying to fix this off, but basically what happened was we decided to just take the immobilizer off the ECU completely, so the car now doesn't have an immobilizer, which is a bad thing obviously, but it was the only way I could use this car at that for that moment. It was anyways. So yeah, the engine light is on for that reasons. There's plenty other things wrong with the car, since I tell you something, when the car is not used for such a long period of time, I think it's even worse than being used, you know, more and more. What I'm trying to say, the car just gets wrecked. Like, look at all this, look at all this condition. I'm not very proud of this, but you know, financially, I just didn't have the money to keep this car running after what happened. But at the same time, I didn't really want to sell the car either, because I don't know, I just don't see myself selling this car ever. Like the window regulators are messed up. Like the boot light, it's on even though the boot is closed. The handbrake, whenever I pull the handbrake, it doesn't show up on the dash either. So I don't know. There's just plenty things to be done for this car, but I'm happy it starts now. The major thing, the engine runs, and it runs fine. So quick few words for those who are wondering why I wasn't uploading for the past 5 months. I think it's 5 months or something along those lines. Anyways, there's many reasons, but the most major reason is we moved houses. My family, me including, we moved houses. And for those who ever moved houses like suddenly, know that it's just hard, man. It's just hard just to, in the old address we were living for the past, I don't know, 10, 12 years maybe. And we got a call, and unfortunately we had to move out the house suddenly. So yeah, that took a lot of my time and a lot of my energy, and a lot of other things happened. But let's just leave all the bad stuff in 2017. 2017. I'm starting 2018 with a good mood. Everything's going good so far. I mean, I still have all this stuff in the back of this car because we didn't really have space where to put it in the new house. But we got our shed, so hopefully I'll get this sorted soon. My wheel is here as well. Hello, wheel. So yeah, that was basically it. But hopefully now everything is stable. I'm on my path of making videos again. So yeah, hopefully now I'm gonna be making more videos more often. So unfortunately, I no longer have a driveway that I can just work on my cars or wash even. But this is the space I have right now. 1, 2 for mine, and number 3 for my parents. So I don't know. It's good enough, and hopefully this becomes my new place where I make my more and more videos. So also in the news, the E46 is finally getting sold. Right, so I have this car for the past 2 years now, just over 2 years, and yeah, it's finally time to move on, guys, and get a fresh car going. I'm not gonna tell you what it is. I'm gonna leave it a surprise. Actually, fuck that. I'm planning to get an E92 335i, hopefully. I'm just waiting for the right one to come up for sale. Oh man, I've been waiting for so long for the right one, you know. I don't want just a basic one. Since I'm spending so much money, because it's an expensive car, I want to get the perfect one, the right one. So yeah, this car is gonna be going on Done Deal in the next few days. I'm gonna make a few more videos with it, and that's pretty much it. It's gonna be going on for sale. So guys, that's pretty much it with all the updates. This video is kind of boring, but I just wanted to get all the updates out of the way, and next video hopefully it's gonna be more entertaining. So that's it. Yeah, I'm off to the bank now, buy some more cryptocurrency, and hopefully drive a Lambo next week. So I'll see you in the next video.